Hey guys, Jeff Carson here from jeffcarson.co, and this is the third quick video talking about how I brought this website back from being extremely negatively affected by the Google Penguin update in April. And ever since April, it's been down in the dumps, and just recently I've pulled it out. So this is the third thing I did. The first video we talked about social profiles and having the exact keyword in those social profiles. The second video I talked about removing anchor text from all throughout the website itself that linked to the website itself. So internal linking, I just removed the anchor text. And so in this third video, I want to talk about how I cleaned up my backlinks. So basically, again, what I did is I was reading for these first couple things, I did this by doing some reverse engineering and looking at other people's websites. But for backlinks, it's kind of, it's kind of a pain to be looking at everybody's backlinks and making any sense out of it whatsoever. So I was just looking at the SEO blogs, and people were saying you have to have less anchor text links to your website, basically, was the bottom line. Okay, so you want to have so what you can do to check out your backlink profile, and what I did is I went to ahrefs.com and just plugged in my website and checked out the backlink profile, and that's kind of a little out of the scope of this video series here, but basically it just showed that I really did have quite a lot of anchor text backlinks. So I went into every single backlink I could find and that I had complete control over, and just changed it and just got rid of all the anchor text. So just to illustrate this, I'll show you what I did like in my ezine articles here. So if I go in and if I just click on and view my ezine article here, I went down and you can see that usually you can put 2 backlinks at the end in the resource box of an article, and I usually would have like this right here, anchor text linked. So golf nets are a great way to have fun on the course, and then I would have a straight URL at the end. Well, I literally got rid of that, so that's simple enough right there. Same thing, like you can check out this article. Again, just straight URL. And then if I wanted to, I think this one goes to an interior page. If I wanted to go to like an interior page, a link to an interior page, I would just put, here you go, yeah, the long URL. And so if I click on that, it goes to that interior page of golf practice mats. Okay, so what I did is I went through and just did this on everything, again, like that I could find, because I've done a lot of mass article submission with Unique Article Wizard and social bookmarking and stuff like that. So I couldn't grab every single backlink I put out there and change it. But every single Web 2.0, my Squidoo lenses, my hub pages, WordPress blogs, as in like WordPress.com, and my ezine articles and articles base, everywhere I could find an article that I did, I just changed it. And that's the third thing I did. Okay guys, basically that's all I've done. So that I feel turned this thing around. And I'd really like to know what you think, and if you have had some success post-Penguin, I'd really like to hear about that as well. So if you could please leave some comments below on this blog post, I'd really appreciate it. And I just want to part by saying, and just being really upfront about this, I realize there's a lot of stuff that I've done to this website over the last few months, and it could have been a number of other things that really did bring this thing out of the Penguin funk it was in. But all I know is these are the 3 targeted things I did, and then I let it sit for a few weeks, and then it came back. And before that, I did a lot of other stuff, and it just did not work. It just would not budge, and it was raising in the ranks for Yahoo and for Bing, and it was literally off the map for Google, and now it's just back on, and it's doing very well. And so I've done this across the board to all websites that have gone down in rankings, and I have seen some success with 2 other websites, not nearly as dramatically as this, not as dramatic of a success as this, but there's still time. I mean, I did those changes after this, after I saw that, you know, this is working. So those are still in the works. Anyway, so in other words, I'd really like to hear what you guys have done as well and what you guys think. So thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye-bye.